Hi there, thanks for checking out this video on trying out multimedia. Tonight I want to kill two birds with one stone and show you dig.com, which is a social news networking site, and I also want to show you an application called iShowU. So let's go ahead and look at iShowU first. You can find out more information at shinywhitebox.com. But basically what iShowU is a screen capturing video software. So it will record whatever's going on the computer screen, as well as the audio from a built-in mic input or an external mic that you connect to the computer. So let me go ahead and show you what that program looks like running. So when you open up the program, you're basically you see this list on the left that has different presets for video. Right now I'm using an iMovie preset, which is actually going to export as a .mov file, and then I'll upload that to YouTube. It also gives you audio settings, and clearly, because we're recording, I can't change them at this point, but you can tell it where you want to record the audio, what kind of quality, all that good stuff. Then you've also got the video down here. And so you can change the size, you can change what kind of compression, the quality, and all that good stuff. When you're done, you just click Finish, and it'll export it and compress it to your desktop, and then you can do what you want with it. So let me go ahead and show you dig.com. As I said, dig.com is a social news website. Basically how it works is users will be reading the internet, reading stories, come across something that they find interesting and think that other people might be interested in as well. And they'll go ahead and submit it to dig.com. And other users who read the story, if they find it interesting, will log in and will click I dig it if they like it. You can also bury it if you don't, if you think it's stupid or not a good story, you can bury it. But the idea is that people dig it. The website tends to get a lot of sort of offbeat and weird news, as well as a lot of technology news. That being said, if a website that you are a part of gets dug, it can send a huge amount of traffic to your website. There's actually something that they call the dig effect, which means so many people come see whatever it is that you were linked to, that was linked to your site, that it can actually crash your site because so many people are coming. So newspapers are really starting to embrace this idea. And so let me just go ahead and show you New York Times and how they do it. So this is just a story that I read earlier today. It's sort of interesting. I actually like this little flash presentation as a different way to show who a person is. But at any rate, let's move on. So they've got this button here called Share. And when you click on it, it opens up a bunch of different little icons that you can and places you can share it to. So you can share it with LinkedIn, MySpace, Facebook, Yahoo. And here's Dig. So you can submit that through Dig. Let me go ahead and show you the epitaph. We have a similar situation that makes it easy to submit things. So we've got a day at the border is not just about illegals. And if you scroll down to the bottom of the story after they're done reading it, if they like it, they can submit it to any of these networks. So we've got a dig button there. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to submit a story on the Star that was an update today that I thought was sort of interesting. Now the Star right now does not have a social networking buttons to make it easy for users to submit it. Obviously, as a news outlet, you want people to be able to easily get your story out. They do have to email this story, and I understand that in an upgrade to the site that's supposed to come out shortly, they will have the social news buttons. But let's go ahead and submit this. So I'm going to go back to dig.com and just click on the Submit New button. And so I'm just going to grab the URL. And so I've got that there. And I'm going to say it's a news article. And I'm going to hit Continue. So right now it's checking to see if that URL has already been submitted. So it has not. So we're good on that. So now we can just grab the headline. And you can change the headline if you want. But since we're trying to do this fairly quickly, I'm just going to do the copy and paste action here. And so we'll just grab the lead paragraph here, paste that in, and then we can select if we want a photo or not. We'll just leave that photo there. You can basically pick whichever section you think it goes in. Let's just pick offbeat people. And then they've got the CAPTCHA down here, which is basically just to make sure that like internet bots aren't uploading content. And so we're going to go ahead and submit our story. So they're going to check again based on your headline to make sure that the story hasn't already been submitted. So they think our story is a duplicate, but let's check. Okay, so it looks good. Looks like it is original. So we're going to go down here and click totally original, I swear. So our story's been submitted. So now other users will come to the site, and if they go to the offbeat news, they'll see the story, they'll read it, and if they decide they like it, then they'll dig it. And then they can also leave comments about the story and that sort of thing. Like I said, it can drive huge numbers of traffic to your website. And so, it's a good idea to make it easy for your users to sort of submit these stories to Dig or Facebook, that sort of thing. And so, like I said, that's what many newspapers are doing now, is trying to make it more convenient by adding these little social news buttons that allow people to submit their stories. So those are the two things I wanted to talk about today. I hope you found that at least a little educational. If you have any questions, please leave a comment, and I will get back to you.